What up, guys? Dan here. Another video for Chase the Dream. This time, bringing a little different video. This is a top 10 things that I have found and sold on eBay that are a little bit outside the box. Not your typical things, and it's not the majority of what I sell, but these things are usually regularly available at thrift stores and yard sales, relatively cheap. You can flip pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and get into this. The first item I'm going to talk about, novelty pillowcases and sheets. I have never sold sheets, but I have sold pillowcase. I personally, about a couple months ago, I found a Lionel Train pillowcase at a Goodwill bin. Probably paid a quarter, maybe 50 cents for it. And I flipped it for $10. It sat in my store for about 2 weeks. Somebody bought it. I currently have listed a North Carolina Tar Heel pillowcase. It's made of like jersey material. I got listed for like 15. So there's definitely possibilities with that. That's not something you would normally think to purchase. But any kind of novelty stuff, Batman, Ninja Turtles, Legos, My Little Pony, stuff like that. There would be somebody who will want that, and eBay is cheaper normally than a store, so they'll go ahead and they'll buy it from you. Number two, I know a lot of people sell video games. I like selling video games. I like buying video games. But a little different, somewhere I find almost every time I go out yard selling, little electronic handheld games. Talking about Yahtzee, little poker games, Sudoku games, even a little bit further up, like Bop It and things like that. I've probably in the last 3 months sold about 5 Yahtzees. I just sold one today. Easy $10. Usually I find them yard sales for a quarter, 50 cents. Thrift stores are a little higher. Usually I pay about $1 for them. Flip that for $10, not a problem. Bop Its, I've sold a couple of them. Usually about 15 for a regular Bop It. I do have a Bop It Extreme up. Took me a while to list it because I couldn't stop playing with it. But saw that for about 25. I think I paid like 2 or 3 at a Goodwill. So it's definitely something to keep your eye on. They move really quickly. The Yahtzee that I just sold today, I listed Saturday. So that was 3 days. And it was sold. Number 3, VHSs. Most people know the Disney Black Diamond. Find a Beauty and the Beast and you'll retire. Well, that's not quite true, but they are definitely worth picking up. I found a Black Diamond Beauty and the Beast at a thrift store, 50 cents. I sold it 3 days later for 15. I mean, that's a pretty good flip. I think with fees and shipping, I'm going to make like $9.85 on it. So, I mean, I'll take that. But there actually is a lot of VHSs outside of Disney that will sell. I've sold horror movies. I sold A Nightmare Before Christmas. There's a bunch of listings for some rare ones. I've never found these rare ones, but there's some listings for some rare horror movies for like $200 on eBay. I've definitely checked them out. Usually you'll be at a yard sale or at a thrift store and they're in a box for like 50 cents because nobody thinks they're worth anything. So definitely always something to look for. Easy to list, easy to sell. The fourth item, plush dolls. Now, when I started my journey of reselling, I started yard selling earlier this summer, and I would see plushes everywhere. I would say every other yard sale had plushes of some sort there. And they're normally quarter, 50 cents, sometimes $1. I'd walk right by them. I've kind of flipped on that. I've probably sold about 5 or 6 in the last like 2 or 3 weeks. So I am now looking for them. I sold yesterday a Winnie the Pooh for like $8. I paid a quarter for it. I sold a Yukon Cornelius for from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer for $12.50, I think, and I bought that at the Goodwill by weight. That probably cost, it couldn't cost more than 50 cents. So plushes, definite market for them. I pretty much now go by the philosophy, if I can get it for under $1 and it's in good condition, I buy it. Because I figure even if I paid $1, if the minimum I can sell it for is $8, I still made a profit on it. So it's definitely something to look out for on there. And actually, even if they are a little dirty, cleaning them up's not that bad. Get a magic erase marker. If they have a little funky smell to them, throw them in the dryer with some dryer sheets. I've heard some people that actually like store them in a bag with dryer sheet, keep them smelling good. It's definitely good ideas for that, to be able to sell them pretty nicely. Number 5, board game parts. Looking at Risk, Monopoly, stuff like that. Those board games are relatively easy to find. I have started to part them out. I've sold Monopoly pieces. I have sold Risk pieces. I actually just sold a bunch of Risk pieces. I lotted all of them together as replacement pieces. Sold it for $12.99. People are definitely, they have a board game. They like it. They don't want to go out and buy a new one. They lose a couple pieces. So they just go and buy replacement pieces for it. So it's also something good if you happen to get a board game and so you're checking the pieces before you go ahead and put it up there and you want to make sure it's missing something. Go ahead and lot the rest of it. Sell the rest of it off as pieces. And sometimes that'll make more than what you would have by just selling the actual game. Number 6, unique sports equipment. Talking about baseball gloves, baseball bats, cleats. Actually, unique one. I bought a referee shirt at a Goodwill outlet. Probably paid 50 cents. I sold it for $8. Actually learned a very valuable lesson during it as well. I actually underpriced it. I just figured, hey, it's a referee shirt, standard $8, $10. We'll see where that goes. I looked it up afterwards, and similars were like 15, 16. So I actually cut myself short. But lesson learned. So be on the lookout for that kind of stuff. Number 7, kitchenware stuff. Coffee pots, food processors, magic bullets, things like that. Find them at yard sales, thrift stores, and then look them up. I found a food processor at a local thrift store. I paid $5 for it. I was really excited. Looked it up at the store. It was like $25 sale. I'm like, 5 into 25, money. I would take it. Got it home, tried it, broken. A little mad. Then a little light bulb went on and said, there's all these pieces. Let's sell them individually. I sold the chopping blade for like $12.99. The little stem, which is what goes in to help the chopping blade turn, sold that for like $13. The actual bowl, sold that for like $25. I actually ended up making more by parting it out than I would have if I sold the whole thing as is together. Cost less to ship because you were breaking them down. So definitely look at that kind of stuff. I know Keurig parts do very well, and little things, bullets, get the little size containers and the big size, just part them out. They sell really well. As people lose a part, don't want to buy a whole new one, just buy the part. Number 8, find these a lot at yard sales. That is baby carriers. Baby carriers are expensive. A lot of people will turn to eBay to buy them used because they don't want to go to a store, pay $40, $50, $80, $100, $200 for a baby carrier when they are only going to use it for, maybe 6, 12 months. My best flip to date is on a Tula baby carrier. My mom actually bought it for $20 at a yard sale last summer in anticipation of her first grandchild, and she never used it. So she gave it to me, and I laughed at her for paying $20. I'll be legit. I said that was pretty stupid. I then looked it up, and they were going for 150. I told my mom, these are going for 150. I'm going to sell it. Do you want to split it? Do you want it? What do you want? And I ended up giving her a Chinese food dinner. I bought her Chinese, sold it for $149. Best flip I've had. No, not all baby carriers go that high. I mean, you got Infantino wraps at probably $15, $20. I know we've sold a couple locally. The ones that are $15, $20, they just work better locally because you don't have eBay taking your fees. But definitely something to look at. Educate yourself on brands, which ones are high, which ones are low, models. A lot of them have patterns that they retire. Those go really high. So definitely something to look out for. Number 9, blank media. Talking about blank CDs, DVDs, cassettes, the little tapes for like camcorders. Older the better. Usually they can't find it anymore. Somebody have that camcorder or whatever wants to use it, don't have it, they'll buy it from you. I have sold, I found a lot of actually like 7 at the Goodwill outlet. I actually found the camcorder too. The camcorder wasn't going for a lot and was heavy, so I didn't want to pay that. So I bought the tapes. They were wrapped, factory sealed, and I've been selling them for $7.50 a piece. I think I sold 5. I have 2 left. They're not the fastest selling things in the world because you need that person to come and get it. But, when you figure I probably paid 50 cents a piece for them, $7.50 is a good flip. And my number 10 thing, card games. I'm talking about Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh or anything like that. Those are great if you can find them and you have knowledge. I'm talking about like just regular games. Uno, Phase 10, regular decks of cards. I've sold novelty decks of cards. I have Walking Dead one right now up. I've seen different ones with college football teams on it, Marvel Comics, stuff like that. I've sold some old Uno cards. I sold one from 1979. I think I sold it for like 14. I just found one before I made this video that just sold for $25. Just a deck of Uno cards. The same Uno cards you can go to Walmart and buy for $7. I don't know why people pay more for them. I mean, I guess they're older, but people buy that stuff. So, and usually you can find Uno is usually the one because you can spot that out of nowhere. For under $1, usually at yard sales and thrift stores. Obviously make sure all the cards are there. Make sure they're not all banged up. But they're usually a good flip pretty quickly. I think the last deck of Uno cards I had for less than a week. Bam, sold. It's there. There's the 10 items. If you have any more ideas, go ahead. Feel free. Comment. Discuss. I'm making these videos to learn, just like everybody who watches them. So if you have any outside-the-box ideas you find on a regular basis, please share them. I'd love to hear them. If you like this video, go ahead and like. If you want to subscribe, do that. Until next time, I got to go. I got some listing to do, so I can go to bed and go to work. Have a good night, guys.